This is going to be a major lesson for a lot of people. And I know the women are happy because they get a little bit of a break from me talking about their folly. Today, we're going to review the thinking and the behavior of the weak male. But first, I want to start this from the beginning. So I'm going to play this for you, and then we're going to go on to what happened afterward. So here we go. Let me enlarge this for you. And I'm just going to play it through. No commentary. I'm just going to let you guys get caught up with where this started. Like, that's the thing that messes me up. Is like, I represent you. Do you think you and I are on the same level?
Not financially, no.
Forget financially. Forget that. What level have you? Okay, how about fitness?
And height, I'm taller than you.
How about this?
You're 5'9". How tall are you?
I'm not 5'9". Are you on drugs, boy?
According to your wiki, bro.
This is why you guys got to get off the internet. Right here on my wall, there's a belt, a boxing belt that I earned from socking shit out. Niggas like you.
Oh.
Show me a trophy from wrestling. Show me a trophy from wrestling.
Bro, I gotta dig that out. It's in my
Just show me one. Just show me one. Show me one.
I gotta dig that shit out.
You don't have to. Shout out to T. He writes, "Hello, Saint. I sent my question over email." Okay, I'll take a look, see what you got. All right. He writes, "Off topic. I trust you are well. I am very well. Ever since the Book of Dark Truths and seeing," and when he says the Book of Dark Truths, he's talking about a conference that I had. You guys can see the 2 days of footage at school.com/Marquette. Click courses. So that's SKOOL.com/MARQUETT. Anyways, the gentleman writes, "Ever since the Book of Dark Truths and seeing the behaviors and idiosyncratic tendencies that align with what was said there, I see the world and people in a much more negative light." It's not negative, it's accurate. He writes, "When in contrast, I try to see the good in people before. How do I overcome this?" Really, it's not about seeing the good in people. It's about being around good people and seeing the truth of them. So that's number one. And then number two, it's about seeing the good in yourself and the good in your future and getting after that pursuit. I'm going to repeat that again. Most people are dishonest. They're slackers. They don't have integrity. That's just the truth of the matter. You don't need to see good where it does not exist, but rather set big goals, ambitious goals for yourself. See the good in yourself. See your own capability. Pursue your goals. And on the way up the mountain, there will be good people around you, and see the reality of them, which is goodness. And hopefully we see you at Saints Weekend. It'll be filled with good people. And that's why I organize things like that, is to bring good people together. It'll be a fantastic time. I look forward to it. And every year, it's just a little bit different, a little bit cooler, a little bit more upscale, a little bit more family, warm. Shout out to Gary supporting the work. Use the Stripe link in the description of the YouTube video. I also acknowledge Mr. Bex writes, "I saw the title and had to be here for this one." Oh, absolutely. And I'm so happy that we're able to follow up. You feel me? Shout out to Nicaragua writes, "I hope you broke his jaw." Peace, bro. Listen to me. That'd be the least of it. The least. You hear me? Anyways, now that supposedly the internet is back on track, let's go ahead and get after this work. So this is the conversation that led to the fade being scheduled. So just make sure that you guys can hear all of it. Right here on my wall, there's a belt, a boxing belt that I earned from socking shit out. Niggas like you. Okay. Show me a trophy from wrestling. Show me a trophy from wrestling.
Bro, I gotta dig that out. It's in my
Just show me one. Just show me one. Show me one.
Bro, I gotta dig that shit out.
You don't have to dig it out. You don't have any. You're an exaggerator. And I knew you were an exaggerator. Off rip, I knew it. I could smell phony from miles away.
Okay, hold on.
I could smell phony from miles away. Now, here's the point. You're a clown, and you were so scared earlier. You start talking about you have guns. Talking about working out, you talk about you have guns. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. You never hurt anybody in your whole life. Hold on one second, young blood. Hold on one second, young blood. Hold on one second, young blood. Here's the difference. Because you've done nothing. Because you've done nothing. You're just making it up. You're just making it
you're
up.
saying
What was
you
your
chose
last
to hand me
case?
up. You
What
chose to
was
hand
your
me
last
up.
case that you caught? What was your last case that you caught?
I don't have a criminal record,
You have
and you
no
know
criminal
that due to
record.
my job.
Okay, you have no criminal record. Okay, you're a guy who works for the United States government. Talking about you're from the hood. I'm a guy that my last charge, I was caught with 100,000 cash and a loaded strap. And if you look at the body cam footage, I told the police to take me to jail. I ain't got shit to say to you. And if you check the rest of my background, you find out that I'm nothing nice. I'm not making up stuff like you. I'm talking about document. Don't interrupt, young man. I'm talking about documented evidence of how I get down. Documented evidence. You're talking about made up shit. You're talking about make believe. I just want you to understand the difference between saying what you would do, when you talking to niggas that then did it. You heard me? You talking to niggas that then did all this shit you saying you would do. And it's documented. Like what's verified about you?
To have one thing, just because people
nothing's
don't get
verified
caught with certain things. Just because people don't get caught with things, because there's multiple people in your chat that are from the hood that could be like, oh, nah, I done did mad shit, but I never got caught, so it's not
impossible.
Documented. So
and also acknowledge Reginald. He writes, I missed the Sudan live. I didn't receive any notification. Hope to catch the playback. If you talking about, oh, you said notification, you're on YouTube. See, YouTube is a censorship corporation. I did that on kick.com/Marquette Devon. You heard me? Everybody better holla at me on Kick. You're right. Saying off topic. Is that a yellow blazer? Hell no, this ain't yellow, man. This is a highlighter blazer. You did. Custom, of course. Of course. He writes, if not, it's cool. Looks fire. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to the real ones. This is a piece that I have made at the drip trip. You dig? Let me go ahead and change the camera angles for you guys. Let me change that camera angle for you one time. At the drip trip, we do everything custom, head to toe, including the shoes. Don't forget that. And what I did with this piece is I told him to put the shawl collar on it. You hear me? I put the shawl collar on it. The undershirt is custom too. People usually don't have custom dress shirts, but I'm living different. Me personally, I don't like the French cuff. It's just unnecessary. You dig? Anyways, just a little something light, something, make me feel like a game show host, a little bit of playerism, things you don't see every day. You never in your life saw somebody with a highlighter blazer. Anyways, let's get back at it. And shout out to the folks supporting the work. We appreciate you, of course. And shout out to the folks who are going to be on the Drip Trip 2026. I'm looking forward to it. As always, it's a beautiful time to fellowship. And the Drip Trip is such a cold event where we go get custom shoes, make custom shirts, custom trousers, custom jackets, custom suits. And it's such a cool event that we have 70% people return. So from year to year, it's a 70% return rate. That lets you know something special, man. Anyways, I think I shout out to Raymond, who used the information in the description of the video, the Stripe link to support. Appreciate you. All right, ladies and saints. Oh, yeah. And by the way, shout out to the folks who invest in themselves. There was one young man who got the conference footage. Obed. Yeah, shout out to Obed. He got the conference footage on mindset, personal finance, stock for dummies, IRA, and 401k. Why real estate now? So it goes through all of those topics. And again, I just want everyone to know this, that there's certain things, if you don't understand it, you're not actually an adult. If you don't understand personal finance, meaning you don't have financial literacy, if you don't understand the stock market at some level, then you really can't understand your IRA or your 401k. And if you don't have a 401k, when you're older, you're going to be in poverty. And that's not what you want. You have to prepare now. So these are things that your parents mostly can't teach you because they don't know, and you should know it. You should understand these basics in real estate, etc. So that's priced at $29. Is the cheapest thing that I have, and I made it low cost so that young people could afford it. But I will be changing the price because Donald got the economy messed up. Anyways, let's get back after it. Again, thank you to the folks who actually support the work. You are appreciated. Here we go. You never been outside. You did like one crime. You jaywalked.
I did
like jaywalked one time.
I guarantee you, if you was to come up to my face and say all this shit, I would crack off on you. I'm not.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Promise you that.
Let me ask you this. Where do you live?
Let's DM that. I don't know your people. I don't know who you got.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get caught off guard like that. Crazy as hell. You sound
number one
saying that.
I wouldn't send anybody at you. You ain't got to be scared like that.
Yeah, they're not saying nothing.
What is your
I'm
height and
6'3",
weight?
260.
Nice. You're 6'3", 260. Okay. And you said that if we were face to face, you would take off on me, right?
If provoked, yes.
Okay.
So
All
if
right,
a nigga was to tell me how dumb,
no,
you
that's all I
sound
need
by
to hear. That's all I
telling
need to hear. Check this
by
out.
telling me some
Check this
stupid
out.
shit like that, you dumb?
That's cool. That's cool. Check this out. Let's make a deal here. I'm gonna fly you out to my home. I'm gonna fly you out to my home. And we will spar 5 rounds boxing. I'll give you a pair of gloves. We'll lace up the gloves. We'll spar. Now, mind you, you said it yourself. You're taller than me and much heavier than me. You said I'm 5'9", you 6'3". We put on some gloves and we throw down. And if you survive, if you survive 5 rounds, I didn't even say win. If you survive, I will cover all of your expenses to get you. I'll cover the expenses you had to come see me, and I'll cover the expenses to get back. And we can get this set up right now. I just want to be clear. If you believe in yourself that you could see me with hands, book it, and everybody on the internet has my word. Every penny you spend, I will give back to you. However you like, cash, any check, money order, whatever you like. I will see to it that you have not lost a penny. What's that?
Double it. I'm not gonna get. I don't want to get back what I spent. I want more than that. Double it. You got the money for it. You have the capital.
What are you scared?
You have the capital. I'm game for it, but I'm not gonna fucking
You're not game for it. Because here's the thing, bro. You playing games out here, bro. You playing games out here, bro.
I'm literally down for it. We can do that. We can actually do that.
Okay, so check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you this right now. How soon can you get out here? Let's book it right now. Let's book it right now.
Where are you
Let's book it right now.
Where you at?
My closest airport is Savannah. When you land in Savannah, yes, Savannah, Georgia. When you land in Savannah, I'll get an Uber. I'll set up an Uber. I'll bring you straight to the plantation, and we'll let you do whatever you need to do. Hydrate, have something to eat, use the restroom. Then we put the gloves on, and we're gonna fade up for 5 rounds, 4 minutes each, 30-second break in between. And we're gonna record it too, so nobody lies about what happened. We don't want no lies. We ain't gonna live stream it, but we're gonna record it. And I tell you what, let's do it like this. I'll give you $1,000. So if you survive the 5 rounds, I will cover your expenses and I'll give you $1,000. How's that?
I'm down.
Yes or no? Are you down?
Yes.
Okay, great. So how soon can you get out here?
Give me about a month.
And I'm literally talking about.
I have a full-time job, so I do have.
I want to hear tomorrow, like tomorrow, Monday. Here, if you have a job, I want to hear Saturday of next week. That's the 22nd.
I do have a job.
Saturday's
so I
the
do have to take
22nd.
time off. I do have to.
Saturday's a weekend.
Time off. We can actually.
Saturday is a weekend. You can't do the 22nd.
I'll DM you. I'll show you my city. You can come to my city. We can find a local gym, and we can do that too.
Dog. You weak. I literally make this as easy as possible. I said I'm gonna cover your travel, and I'm gonna pay you $1,000, and then you try to change it all of a sudden. You try to change it all of a sudden.
If I can't make it in a month, then you can come to my city.
You work a 9 to 5.
I work
Saturday.
I work 12-hour shifts, and I do work Saturdays. So I'm telling you, you can come to my city too. Dog. You feel me? We can go to the nearest gym, and we can get it. Why are you so soft? Why are you so scared? When I say come to me,
it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how you already agreed. It's kind of weird how you already agreed. And then you start like making up stuff. That's hella weird, bro.
If I can't make it in a month, then you come to me too. I'm saying yes. I make more than $1,000 in a week, so that's nothing. So I'm telling you, yo, you can come to me. We can find a regular gym.
Weird.
I'm not a part.
How you let me go through all the particulars, and then at the end you want to say, "Oh, come to me," like. We already had a deal.
I just said, if I can't make it out within the month, you can.
Dog, you're nobody. What do you mean if you can't make it out? Just take you get 2 days off every week.
Know who you are.
You're a 9 to 5, or you get 2 days off every week.
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
what do you think? You're the president of America?
I get
All you
called
have
in.
to
I
do is
work
take
for
off
it.
one
But like,
day.
yo, I get called in too. I get called in too.
I just want to
Like,
get clear.
if
I
I'm
want to be clear.
saying,
Are you
I'm down.
suggesting in a given work week you don't get one day off?
I do get one day off. I do.
Then come through. Like, what's the issue?
You know how long it's gonna take me to get to Savannah, Georgia?
Dog.
Bro,
What?
I'm 9 to 5, like you said. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
live the
man.
lifestyle you live where you can just up and do shit. I'm not part
I'm
of the
paying
1%.
for your travel.
Do you not see how the wealth disparity goes against
I'm
us?
paying for your travel though.
Do
And I'm offering you
not look at wealth
$1,000.
disparity?
I'm paying for your travel. What does
Like I
wealth
said,
matter?
I'm
I'm
with the
paying for
shit.
your
I'm
travel.
with
Because
I'm
I
with
just
the
offered
shit.
to pay for your travel, and I'm
Bro,
gonna give you
just because
$1,000
things
on
sound
top of that
$1,000
to
means
fight
nothing to me.
somebody smaller than you, and you're
$1,000 means nothing to you.
scared.
And I'm still saying I'm with it. If
I
I'm
just want
saying,
to
if I'm
note
saying
for
you
the
can also,
record.
we can also
I
go to each
offered
other's
to
city.
pay for your travel and give you
We heard all that.
$1,000 to fight
$1,000
somebody
means
smaller
nothing.
than you,
I'm
and
with
you're
it.
scared.
I've already
That's
said I'm with
crazy.
it. Who said I'm scared? You put no fear in my heart. You put no fear in my heart. My young woman, you don't do it
You
for me.
just said
You
that you
don't do
live
it for
too
me.
far away, but
Bro,
you live
you
in
don't
America,
do
though.
it for me. You
You
don't
live
do
in
it for me.
America. Like, what state do you live
Me
in?
and you
What
does not
state do you
work.
live in? What state do you
I'm not
live
even
in?
gonna say that again. But I'm a DM you.
What?
I'm a DM you.
What
I'm a
the?
DM you.
And I just volunteered to fly you
Why?
out. I
Just because
volunteered.
you
Hold on, young
volunteered what
blood.
works
Hold
for
on, young
you, I'm
blood.
telling you, you can
I
come to
just
me too.
volunteered to fly you
You
out
can
and give you
come to me too.
$1,000. Why don't you
You can
want
come
this
to me
fake?
too. Why are you so scared to
But
come
why'd
to
you
a gym
wait
in my
till we
city?
had a deal and then change it at the
Why
last
are you
minute?
so scared to come to a gym in my city?
Why'd
Ain't
you
nothing
wait
gonna
till we
happen
had
to
a
you. I
deal and try
promise
to
you.
change it at the last minute?
Nobody's gonna touch you. I promise you.
Just listen real
So,
quick. Do you realize that we had a deal and you never objected to coming out this way until the very end when we almost had a deal,
I
and then all of a
literally
sudden you
said,
tried to change
if
it.
I can't come within the month, you can come to me. That's all I said.
There's no month, bro. Like, you work a regular job.
No,
Okay, bro.
you don't
All right,
understand
man.
how jobs work, especially the job that I have. I have to make
Okay,
time to
bro.
be time
You're
off.
right. I don't understand how
Literally
jobs
saying,
work.
this man
Roderick,
scared.
right? If I was him,
This
I
man
would pull
scared.
up tomorrow, just use my personal
This man
hours for
scared.
work.
This
He's
man scared.
bluffing. Right
I
up until
literally
the
said,
end,
I
and then you
am
tried to
game.
change it.
I've
You tried
literally
to change
said, once again, are you hard of hearing? Once
You
again,
scared.
I literally said, if I cannot come within this month, you can come to my city. We can go to
Let
any
me
one of
ask
the
you a
local
question.
gyms.
Do you make $1,000 a day in your
No,
government job? No, you don't make
no.
$1,000 a day. Okay. So, in as much as that's the case, why not take some paid time off or take a sick day, come get this fade, and then just go back to work with $1,000 up?
We can do that.
Great. Let's schedule it right now.
We're gonna schedule this.
Let's schedule it right now.
Let's go to my DMs. All right,
dude. We don't need
we're
to
gonna
go to
schedule
DMs. All you
this.
have to do, honestly, like, I got my calendar up right now, and I actually have an event on the 22nd that I will cancel for you because I want the fade. So since you're
I
here
love that for you.
and you're talking all of this, like, I'm big and tall, I've heard this a million times. I
Bro,
love it.
you
Just,
because
you're
I heard
scared.
your
Don't play
emotions.
all that. Let's schedule
Little
it. Don't
man
talk about all that
complex,
other
you're
stuff.
scared.
Let's schedule
You
now.
got intimidated because I
Since
said I was taller
I'm
than you.
terrified,
But
let's schedule
I am
now.
here
Let's
for it.
real quick.
I'm here for it.
Just
I'm here for it.
stop.
I'm here for it.
22nd, Saturday.
So,
You're
looking at
free
my
right now,
schedule.
which is Saturday. What about Saturday?
I just got off work. So I literally just got off work. That's one of the sex I just got home from work.
What are your days off?
We can do this either Thursday or Friday.
Okay, great. So Thursday or Friday. Let's do Thursday because it's sooner. That's Thursday the 20th. That's perfect.
Okay.
Do you mind going on flights.google.com and looking at what you can get from Savannah, Georgia?
I mean, I'm just gonna drive there. It's closer to drive. It's gonna take you a few hours.
You live close enough to drive? Why are we even having this conversation? So check this out. Okay, so check this out. You're close enough to drive. How soon can you get here? Because I'll fade you tomorrow. I'll fade you tomorrow. Savannah, Georgia.
I work tomorrow, but my next off day is Wednesday and Thursday. I just said that.
No, you said Thursday and Friday, actually.
Yeah.
You said Thursday and Friday. You're lying already. You're lying again.
Wow, because I misspoke.
Which are your off days? Is it Wednesday, Thursday, or is it Thursday, Friday? What are your off days?
Thursday and Friday is my off day this week.
Great. Thursday and Friday. Now, would you like to come get this fade on Thursday?
We can do that.
Okay. So I just want to state for the whole public, you're claiming that you want to drive here, not fly here.
I can do that.
Okay. Now, personally, I think it's a bit of a cop-out because if you spend the money to get your flight to come here, you're more likely to come.
I didn't update the real ID thing. I didn't update the real ID thing to go through that. That's why I have to do that.
Okay. Okay, cool. So Thursday the 20th, you're going to drive here.
Okay. Send me an address. And I'm down.
It's crazy how nobody believes you.
It's crazy how, if I'm telling you, send me an address, I don't mind taking a drive.
It went from a flight and then now all of a sudden you're gonna drive. It's like you keep changing things. It's kind of like
just said why I couldn't take the flight. I literally just say that.
Yeah, but before we were talking about flights,
address, bro. Just send me the address.
Before we were talking about flights, and now all of a sudden you're driving.
This is all semantics now. Send me the address. Send me the address. I don't care about nothing you're gonna say next.
Let me tell you what's very strange. If you work for the government but you don't have a real ID, that doesn't sound real. You work for the government.
You don't have a real ID. You know what the real ID thing is? When you once again, send me the address.
Okay.
I don't mind that drive.
Okay, so let me just confirm this real quick.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me just confirm this real quick.
Go ahead.
If you are not here,
states all the time.
1 second. If you are not here fading up on Thursday, what will the reason be? Like, is there any legitimate reason that you would not be here fading up on Thursday?
I couldn't tell you to take one right now, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking, is there any reason that you would not be here Thursday fading up?
I can't think of one right now, so no.
Okay, so I'm just going to state that if you're not here on Thursday fading up, is because you lied. And or got scared, right? Because you should be here otherwise, right?
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to confirm because if the people are not able to see a fade on Thursday, that means that you lied or got scared.
Send me the address.
That's not an issue, but let's just make sure that we understand this.
Okay.
Because no one doubts that I'm gonna send you an address. No one doubts that part.
Okay.
That no one doubts that.
Okay.
Now, I just want to make it known while we're here for the record. If you're not here Thursday and we're not fading up, that means that you got scared and or you lied. That's what that means, right?
Sure. You paying for room and board too?
What do you need room and board? You said it's close enough. Catch this fade. It's gonna be like less than 30. It's less than 30 minutes, and then just drive home. What the hell are you talking about? Room and board now?
Oh no,
this nigga talking about room and board now. What?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, I just asked one question.
Are we serious?
I can't get the most out of this experience. Am I not allowed to want the most out of the experience?
Oh, you're a jokester. This dude's a goddamn jokester, man. The damn weirdo.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Am I not allowed to want the most out of the experience? Am I not allowed to? Like, I'm with it. That's fine.
You're not with it because you're a jokester. I could already tell you one of them video game niggas.
If I literally said,
niggas, you're not with nothing,
send me the address. It sounds like you're copping out now. It sounds like you're
copping out now. All I asked you
it sounds like a cop out.
Is that if you don't show up, you're going to be scared or a liar. And then here you're talking about room and board. You's a weirdo, dog.
You just tried to kick me for literally saying I'm with it.
You're the weirdest nigga on earth.
So which one is it?
Why, if we talking about
why are you so scary?
Room and board?
Yo, you are scary as fuck. Because I want to do the experience. I've never been on a plantation house, nigga.
Listen, here's the thing, my boy.
See the experience.
To be honest with you, you're not gonna come out here because you're scared. But if you did come out here, you could tell that I'm a serious man.
I'm so confused.
You're not with it.
Are you
when it's time to set up a fade, you go from flying to driving. You go from I'm a drive down to I need a room and board. It's sad when you're just pretending like that. That's so weird. I've seen this a million times.
For you at this point.
I've seen this so many times.
I'm waiting, bro. It sounds like you're copping out.
There was an internet nerd that said he wanted to fade, and I sent him my address. He never came.
It sounds like you're copping out. Oh, you're copping out. At this point, if you're too scared to send me your address, I can send you mine.
You're a clown.
If you're too scared to send me the address, I can send you mine at this point. And this way, we can't even say, "Oh no, you didn't want to come to me." If I sent you, I will send you my address. You can come to me. But you're at this point. Let
me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Why did he say he's making so many obstacles for a fade? Why not just be serious? We're trying to have a serious conversation to set up a fade. Like, why are you playing all these games?
How am I making obstacles? I literally
Why are you playing games?
When I would be free.
There's nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, Marquette, I don't want to fade." There's nothing wrong with saying, "I don't want to fade." Check this out.
As soon as it's over, I'm going to DM you mine.
Stop trying to change stuff. Stop trying to change stuff.
Go ahead.
If you are not here on Thursday, the only reason can be that you lied.
Said that you're scared or you lied.
Young man, please stop talking.
Just
stop talking. I just want to, let's be clear.
This already.
If you are not here Thursday, it's because you lied or you got scared. There's no other reason you wouldn't be here, correct?
Yeah, we agreed to that.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Send me a DM right now so you can come to the top of my inbox.
I'm like the last one up there, but I gotta close out this app. It's on the app on my phone, so
yeah, go ahead. Send me a DM so you come up to the top of my inbox.
All right, I got you. All right, I'm gonna close out the app if I do that.
I think we all know he's gonna no show. We all know that, but we're gonna give him a chance. And if he does show, I want you guys to know if he does show, we're going to record it. Is that somewhere you can get to on Thursday?
I did. Yo, quick question. Can I wrestle in this? Or is it straight boxing?
Okay. So do you see how everybody's saying like wrestling in a boxing match? I will put you on
your back.
What are you talking about, dog? Like from the beginning, I said
I will put you on your back.
That's cool, bro.
I will put you on your back.
Very beginning. That's neat. That's really neat. But from the very beginning, I said we're going to put on gloves and fade up. Like that's not wrestling. Like that we're throwing hands, knockouts, black eyes, busted lips. We're throwing hands. We're not going to hump each other. In wrestling, when it starts getting tough, this is what you do. That's what you do in wrestling. When it gets tough, you ask for mercy. Are you not in for the boxing match? Is that what you're saying?
You scared to be put on your neck?
This is how scared he is, folks. He asked for my address. I sent him my address, and now he's talking about wrestling. Number one, you heard me constantly reiterate, hey, if Thursday comes and we're not fading up, it can only be because you lied or you're scared. One or the other. There's nothing else. Someone asked, is this debate on the website? It's absolutely available to all the members. Go ahead, refresh the website, take a look. You should see it at the top. So for all the members at thesassin.com, any of my member sites, it's on there right now, patreon.com/the Saint in the Center. You will find this in full, like the whole thing. Boss University. I talk about how to think. Like the quality of your thinking is really important. And experience is very important. People often talk to me, or rather ask me about confidence. Marquette, how you're very confident. How can you be so confident? How can I be more confident? And I talk about confidence in Boss University, and I'll give you guys a little nugget. If you've practiced something a lot, or if you've already experienced something before many times, you don't need confidence. You have something better than confidence. You have experience. You already know how it's going to go. Experience. I'll take experience over confidence any day, because experience is an accurate reflection of what you can do and an accurate prediction of what will happen. Yeah, I'll take experience any day. And in his case, what I was telling him earlier when he was doing all of his tough talk, I said, hey, here's a difference. You're talking reckless, but you're talking about doing things you've never done before. I'm talking about doing things that I've done before and I'm not scared to do again. So I'm talking about things I know I'm willing to do, that I can do. You're just talking in fantasy. You don't know how you're going to feel. You don't know how you're going to react when you're actually in that situation. And when he starts doing all this tough talk, I said, well, what's on your record? He says, I don't have a record. I was like, exactly. A record is a document, an evidence base of who you are, of who you've been, of what you've done. I was like, see, in your case, there's no record. You said you're a great wrestler. I said, show me one wrestling trophy. You got 0. My belt's right here on the wall. You say you do all this tough talking. I said, okay, well, do you have a criminal record to back that up? He's like, no, I never had a criminal record. I was like, okay, well, then maybe you shouldn't talk crazy. He says, well, you don't get busted for every crime you do. I said, that's correct. Correct. You might get busted for a small fraction, but if you do enough dirt, for sure, you're going to get dirty. You heard me? So I have a criminal record and it's just a fraction of what I've done. But the fraction that is documented will give you some sense of the kind of person I am and the things I'm willing to do. So it's like, don't play with me. Like, I may be able to speak to you in excellent English, and I'm certainly smarter than you and more accomplished, but I am what I am and I've never changed. And what I am is documented, and I will hurt you in real life. Like, not just like this. Now, I won't hurt you with words. I will hurt you in real life. I'm making a promise to you. And he kept babbling. And the thing that got me so determined was the fact that I was like, one, I'm actually angry now because like the level of disrespect and the fact that you're sitting here lying to my face. You're lying to thousands of people all at once. And we know you're lying. And I think I will show you something. So I sent him my address. I saw people in the chat was like, why are you send your address? Like, you shouldn't even be comfortable. What? Let me tell you guys something. If you go get 100 random men, probably none of them are killers. You might need to go get 1,000 men. Maybe 1 or 2 will be killers, meaning it's what they are. It's what they want to do. Some people might kill if you push them into a corner. Some people might kill if they put on an American soldier uniform, but very few people are killers. So I don't have to be scared of a damn thing. You heard me? Not a damn thing. And if I've lived this long, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to have a real problem in my current life if I survived crime and growing up in a ghetto. I'm not worried about a damn thing. So I say all that to say, like, yeah, I sent him my exact address because I wanted him to come to my exact address, and I was going to beat him probably within an inch of death or to death, straight up, straight like that, because we're going to spar on concrete. And those of you who actually fight, you know, there's two major impacts. There's that one when it hits you and then you go out on your feet, but you're still standing up. Then you start falling. Then there's a second impact when your head hits the canvas. But in this case, it would be cement. So let me see if I can play you guys the rest of this footage. Exactly. Shout to St. Lytics. Right. Absolutely. Ain't nobody too live to die. Yeah. No, I don't feel no fear. Shout to Wayne. He writes, he's all bark, no bite. Bro wants to wrestle in a boxing match. Yeah, bro. No, he didn't even want that. He didn't even want to look eye to eye once he realized that, like, it's not going to be a friendly interaction. But the real question that we all should have is, why would anyone spend an hour lying to the public? And then what can we learn from this kind of mentality? I did everything to get him here. So check this out. He says, I'm on the Kick app. What is the saint under? Marquette Devon. Marquett Davon is what you would check. So kick.com/Marquette Devon. Check this out. And look at this question. Would you take the fade with kicks allowed? It's like, are you guys not learning anything? That's you might not realize that when I create products like the Master Communicator course, Boss University, the Book of Dark Truths, I create those out of frustration. I don't create those out of like inspiration. I do it out of frustration. The Master Communicator course, I do it out of frustration. I get tired of seeing people do an inadequate job at expressing themselves, which is a basic. Boss University, I do it out of frustration. Frustration with people saying that they're a boss when they're really not. So I said, let me create a roadmap so people can stop fronting and they can actually get there. Frustration. The Book of Dark Truths, I created out of frustration. People looking at the world and thinking they understand what's going on, and they don't have a clue because they don't understand human nature. Anyways, if you would have took my Master Communicator course or Boss University, you wouldn't have asked that question. What is the relevance of the answer to that question? What is the relevance to you? Irrelevant. What's the relevance to me? Irrelevant. It's a boxing match. It doesn't involve kicks. So why are you asking me if I take the match if it involves kicks? It's irrelevant. Why would you ask? It's irrelevant. You're never going to advance in life focusing on things that are irrelevant. That's a video game player mentality. Like people who have an infinite amount of time because they don't value their life. They don't value their time on earth. They don't view themselves as important. I'm too important to waste my time with dumb questions. I'm too important. And that doesn't mean asking them. I don't ask questions that don't lead anywhere. If you ever see me asking questions, you can bet your life that it's about to add up to something I need or I want. It's going somewhere. I don't know what idle conversation is. I don't engage in that. It's not manly. As a doctor, I prescribe you Boss University because your mind needs it. Asking these silly questions. You even have people in the chat. They'll live in the middle of nowhere. Hey, Marquette, are you going to come here? I want to spar you. No, I'm not coming to your little ragged town. You live in the middle of nowhere. I'm never coming there. More importantly, if I did come there, why would I want to spar you? Who are you? What value would that provide to me? None at all. So why are you asking someone who doesn't know you to show up in your town and break your jaw and leave? Like, why does that sound like a good idea to you? You're not a man. That's womanly. That's childish. You want attention. Sometimes just sit down and shut up. You don't have to constantly be talking. Why don't people value silence anymore? It's okay to be silent. There's nothing wrong with shutting up. And if you do open your mouth, say something of value, mostly of value to yourself. You need Boss University. You sound like a fool, respectfully, with love. And listen, I too sounded like a fool, but I was like 11 or 12 or 13 or something like that. Like, don't be 25 years old sounding like a moron because you've not taken out the time to develop yourself. Here's the bad news. If your mother wasn't that smart, if your father was a moron or he was absent, it is what it is. That is not an excuse for you to maintain in a state of arrested development. Grow up for your own good. Asking these foolish questions. Like, here's the thing. When I was on my come up, YouTube did not exist. I couldn't get the time of someone who's successful and ask them questions. I promise you I would have been asking relevant questions. I'm not a kickboxer. I'm not even a boxer. I'm a businessman. What the hell do you care if I would do a kickboxing match? If I were you, I'd probably be trying to figure out, Marquette, like, what was your unique advantage in the tech business? If you were in tech right now, what particular niche would you go into? What's the stock you should be investing in? What's the most recent 2 securities you've been looking at? Marquette, you told us to invest in Costco in the last 48 hours. It's already up from when you told us to buy it. Thank you. Ask an intelligent question. This is why I hate the public asking me stupid stuff. It's just like a waste of listening to someone intelligent. You can ask dumb questions like that to anybody. Why have access to someone intelligent and ask dumb questions? That's really cute. So are you going to come Thursday and catch these hands?
Yes.
So you're down to come for a boxing match?
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool.
Yes.
Great. Well, you have my address. If you're not here by what time you want to get here by? I think noon is a great time to be here by.
I'll leave in the morning, so hopefully I'll be there by noon. But yeah, but I will be down there.
Okay, so if you're not here by noon, we know that you got scared then, huh?
Or I'm just on my way to traffic, and
Right.
I'll DM you and let you know if I'm coming in a little late.
Okay, so you're not going to just disappear on Thursday and just like stop responding. You're actually going to show up.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no reason you wouldn't show up because that's your day off and you agreed to do it in front of 1,000
Yes, like
people,
you
right?
said, like you said, like you said. If I don't show up, either I'm scared, or what'd you say was the other reason?
Great.
Okay.
Great. Fantastic. Is there anything else that we need to talk about, or we're square? You show up noon, we fade up. You'll be gone by 1 p.m. at the absolute latest, so you'll be able to make it back home. And if you win, you'll be leaving with $1,000 cash. So you can, if you feel like you need a hotel or a hospital bed, you can get either one of those.
You're never gonna put me in the hospital.
Okay. Well, we're gonna definitely test that out. That's for sure.
Oh, we can test that. We can test that.
Or for sure. It's funny to be confident about something that you have no idea. You're about to test that out.
All right. I don't want you hearing about, oh, my security stopped him on the way in or anything like that either. I'm down.
No, you know what? In fact, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be here when you get here. There's gonna be me here, and there's gonna be my old lady here. Nobody else. That's crazy how this internet is doing that. Let's see. Let that for I suppose. Okay, looks like we're good. It's just gonna be me and you. There's gonna be no other dudes here. There's not gonna be nobody here strong enough to stop either one of us. You heard me? So when we put them gloves on and them fists start flying, we really gonna get it in. You heard me? We really gonna get it in. Ain't gonna be nobody here to stop anything.
I like that.
And the beautiful thing,
I like that.
The beautiful thing about where I live, you could scream as loud as you want. Thank you. You accepted a fade, and at 12 p.m. noon, you should be here, and we gonna lace them gloves up. Amen. Praise God.
Like you said, there'll be nobody there to stop neither one of us.
There won't be anybody. I promise you. There won't be nobody else here. You can really get it how you live. Yeah, you can really express yourself.
Oh, I like that.
And what I'm gonna do right now for you, I'm gonna order you a pair of boxing gloves because I'm assuming you don't have any, right?
I like that. No.
I'm assuming you don't have any.
No.
I got you. I'm about to literally right now, I'm gonna order you a pair of boxing gloves.
I like that.
Because I want you to be prepared.
Amazon rush it. I'm here. You're gonna find I'm really not scared of a fade. I'm never gonna be scared of a fade.
You are. And I can see the fear.
The fear.
You're 100% scared.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I'm gonna change your life.
When I show up and you're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga actually came. Don't say nothing. You're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga really came.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just hand you them gloves. That's it. I'm gonna just hand you them gloves. Ain't nothing to say. I'm gonna just give you them gloves. And I'm gonna tell her to start rolling. You heard me? Start recording that footage, and we're gonna get that in. We're gonna get that in the most beautiful way. You're gonna learn something because you played that wrestling where when it started getting ugly. Let me go. That's what you played. I played the one that don't end, like you can't tap out. Ain't no timeouts.
Okay.
That's what I did. Ain't no timeouts. So you're gonna learn something.
Okay.
Let me order these gloves for you though, my boy.
Okay.
If you show up, I'm gonna be proud of you.
Prepare to be
proud. I'm gonna be like legitimately proud of you. I'd be so proud if you show up. I don't want no excuses when you get here. We don't need to say nothing. We're going to provide you some water, and then we're going to fade up. Water, if you need the bathroom, we got you covered, and then we're going to fade up.
I'm okay with that.
I'm just trying to sort to find some gloves that are going to arrive on time without having to increase the delivery speed.
That sounds fun.
You'll see.
I'm not even going to hold you.
Let me see. I could already tell, like, you're not going to show up. And if you do show up, you have no idea what you're in store for. It's going to be one of the worst days in your whole life. Because you think you can imagine what this is like, but you don't have no frame of reference.
I do. I've seen boxers. I've been in boxing.
You seen it, huh? You seen it, huh?
I'm not a
you
boxer.
Seen it.
I literally
Okay.
just said this.
Okay.
I'm a wrestler.
Nigga said
I've
he's seen it.
throughout school.
That's what's up.
I've been in boxing, right?
So I got these scheduled for Tuesday, November 18th.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice. Getting you a nice pair of Velcro wraps, which is what I'm gonna be fighting in, some Velcros. Same number of ounces. I'm serious about mine. I'm so serious about mine. And just in case anybody thinks I'm playing, I'll show you guys the receipt on Amazon just so people know.
I don't hurt you physically, and I'm about to hurt you. I'm about to hurt you physically because I hurt you mentally.
You got that backwards. You mean mentally? That's what you meant to say.
I just said that.
But your brain is too slow. You can't hurt anybody mentally because your brain's too slow.
You crying?
What's that?
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay. So let's see.
I'm here for it. I've never backed down from a fight, so I'm here for it.
You're super lying.
I have literally never backed down from a fight, so I'm here for it.
No, you're super lying.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Shout out to.
And you can also pick one of your random followers too, like one of them too. One of your random little head pat boys on your thing. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh, you want their fade too?
Oh yeah. I'm sure I've done crazier things. This is not nothing from there.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We will see about that. So there's our order right there. We got your boxing gloves coming in. So people know I'm all the way with it. I'm all the way with it, little buddy. So courtesy of the big homie.
Ain't you the smaller one?
Courtesy of the big homie. I got your gloves covered. You dig? I got them covered. I
appreciate you, little man.
Courtesy of the big homie. You dig?
I appreciate you, little man.
I'm looking out for you, little buddy.
I appreciate you, little man.
I got you covered. You do consent to have a boxing match one-on-one.
I will not sue you. I will not sue you for no purposes. I'm not doing that.
For 4 minutes, 4 minutes per round with 30-second breaks. Pure boxing, no weirdo stuff. You agree to that, right?
What do you mean no weirdo stuff? What does that mean?
No tackling, no kicking, nothing that's outside of the rules of traditional American boxing.
Can we do 3-minute rounds? I never really 4 minutes is a long time for me, so I'm not an experienced.
No, we do 4-minute rounds. We do 4-minute rounds. I mean, here's the thing that's really strange. You're way taller. You're way heavier. Why are you scared to fight? Like, it's a 4-minute round. You're talking about fairness. You're 6'3" and you weigh way more. Like, what are you talking about fairness? Like,
all I did was say
you're like 5 weight classes above me. Like, what do you need fairness?
All I did was say 3-minute round.
Did I ask you to drop down to my weight?
All I did was ask for 3-minute rounds. I've never had a 4-minute round. I've never been a boxer. And I know 4 minutes in a ring is very long.
That's fine, so but we always do 4-minute rounds. We listen. I'm not changing anything. Anybody in the chat that's ever been to the plantation, it's always 4-minute rounds. That's a minimum. That's a minimum right there. So, like, you're scared to do 4 minutes? Like you're asking me for mercy? You're way bigger. Like, how could you be scared?
That's not mercy. I'm asking you.
That's crazy.
I've never lasted 4 minutes in a fight. That's not really a thing. I don't.
But here's the thing. You said that you're going to win. So if you're winning, it could be like 4 seconds. So we got 4-minute rounds, 30-second break, 5 rounds. And I'm volunteering to give you $1,000. You don't even have to win. You just have to last. Meaning at the end of the 5th round, you just have to be, all you have to do is be able to stand up. That's it. You just got to be able to stand up. If you can stand up on your own feet at the end of the 5th round, I will give you $1,000. Fair?
Okay. Fair.
Excellent. Excellent. And here's how confident I am. I don't even believe you'll be able to stand up on your feet like an adult. Because the fact that you try to ask for a 3-minute round, I already know you're scared. I already know. The fact that you didn't want the 4-minute round, I already know you're scared. Okay. Just don't quit. Don't run and don't quit.
I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it. I'm here for it.
We could do it under my carport. It's a perfect size. Don't run and don't quit. This is not wrestling. You don't get to quit.
I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it.
Yeah, no, that's good. So anyways, I want everyone to remember.
Can we wrestle after that? Can we do my sport?
On Thursday.
Can we do my sport after?
We got to fade on Thursday. You agreed to come Thursday, right? That's all we need to talk about. We're done here, right?
I'm agreeing on that.
Fantastic. I'll see you Thursday. Thursday, because I don't want no change-ups because I can tell you're a liar. This Thursday at 12 p.m. EST for a boxing match of 4-minute rounds. 30-second breaks for 5 rounds. If you can stand at the end of the last round, I will give you $1,000. I always like the big guys because they're above average size. They haven't caught enough fades. They think they're tough, but they ain't really had a chance to test it out, especially if they didn't grow up in the hood. In the hood, people socking stuff out left and right. They don't care if you big. You hear me? They don't care at all. But a guy like him, he's from the suburbs. You know, he's bigger than everybody. Like he has a misconception. He's about to learn the hard way, like the hardest way, in fact. Because every time bro agreed to something and we're getting closer to scheduling the fade, he just kept making a new obstacle to the fade. The crazy thing is when you weigh 260, but you can only bench press 250. That was insane. I found that to be totally disappointing. And bro thought he was saying something. I was like, this nigga's crazy. So here's the DMs. Right before this particular DM that you see on screen, I actually sent him my address, which obviously I'm not going to expose to the public. But I sent him the address because he's a coward and a clown. And honestly, it wouldn't matter if he wasn't a coward or a clown. Ain't nobody going to come on this property and it's going to go well for them. It's going to go ugly for everybody. I have the most insane security system. I have the most insane arsenal, and I won't hesitate at all. So it doesn't matter who has my address. You heard me? It's just a free body. Now, after I sent him my address, which I did on live, and here's another thing. Like, and this is going to be the last time I arrange a fade with anybody. No more. I'm not going to deal with any more of these nerds on the internet. You spend 2 hours talking crazy. I think bro lives in Georgia too, because he said he could get to me. It's just a couple hour drive. He lives in Georgia. If anybody ever sees little buddy, do God's work. Please do God's work. Might be a reward in there for you. But anyways, check this out. So I sent him my address because I really wanted to get it in bad. Then after that, I sent him a summary of terms because I'm a businessman and I encourage all of the saints to operate in a fashion that is transparent, detail-oriented, honest, and in writing. Okay, great. So then I write to him, you have agreed to come Thursday, 12 p.m., boxing match, 4-minute rounds, 30-second breaks, 5 rounds. If you can stand at the end of the last round, I'll give you $1,000. Not if you win, not if you do a good job, just if you can stand up on your own 2 feet, I'll give you $1,000. That's how certain I was that he'd be nowhere near standing. In fact, I knew exactly what I was going to do to him. But I want to make a couple notes for you guys. So, number one, somebody in the live chat said, to be fair, a professional boxing match is 3-minute rounds. This ain't about being fair. This is about somebody getting hurt. Yes, somebody was going to need to get hurt. That's why. And anybody can attest. And there are people in this live chat right now. You guys know I lived in St. City, Las Vegas for a long time. I had a lot of events. We did a lot of sparring. And you guys can attest, we never do 3-minute rounds. We do a minimum of 4-minute rounds every time. It is never anything less than a 4-minute round. That's how we train. I've never one time got into a match that was not, a match that was not a sanctioned match that was anything less than than a 4-minute round. Never. Now, if I'm in a match with a referee, yeah, it's a 3-minute round. But when we're training, it's a 4-minute round. It's a 4-minute round. Okay. So that wasn't special for him. I wasn't trying to do that to do him dirty. That's what we actually already do. Now, if I wanted to do him dirty, I'd have said no round limit. What we need a limit for? Ain't no referee here. There's no boxing federation here. Yeah, we just fade up until somebody can't fade no more. Period. Till somebody get hurt. Huh? That if I was really trying to do him dirt. So I said 4-minute rounds, 30-second breaks, 5 rounds. Now, here's the part where it's going to be ugly for little buddy. I, in fact, know he can't last a 1-minute round. Now, here's the thing, and I know we have fighters in the live chat right now, people who really get it in. When I'm sparring the Saints, if you look at my sparring footage, I'm not fighting hard. I'm probably about like 30%, fighting at about 30%. You look at my sanctioned boxing matches, I'm still not fighting hard. I'm fighting for the distance of the match. There's only been one time I ever fought hard. It was the time where I hit the kid with the 10-piece. The reason I hit him with a 10-piece because it was a country boy. He was really heavy-handed. And I knew if he messed around and land 2 of them, I might go to sleep. So he hit me with 1 punch, and then I 10-pieced him, and he got up out of there. Straight up. His team threw in the towel. My hands are too quick. Fast and hard. You're not going to win against me. That's the only time I ever fought hard. Now, here's the thing. I never fought hard in a sanctioned match because you have several rounds. And so I'm always planning for the distance. But if I'm fighting somebody that I know for sure has no cardio, and my goal is to actually hurt them, maybe kill them, I'm going to throw all haymakers. Why not? Why not? Why not throw all haymakers? They don't have the cardio to last. They don't have any defense, no counter punching. I'm throwing all haymakers. Why not? And I'm going to throw them as hard as I can possibly throw them with deadly force. So my plan was this. This is what I was going to do to him. The first 30 seconds, I was just going to let him shoot all of his shots. I was going to let him swing all of his punches. And he was going to hit me 0 times because I'm too fast and I'm too slick. And he was thinking that he could hit me because he's just missing by inches. But he doesn't realize a tactician can make you do that. Miss by inches, make you feel like you can hit me, but you don't have the ability to judge depth because you haven't boxed. So I was going to take that first 30 seconds and let him swing till he's exhausted. Then I was going to take the next 30 seconds to deliver staggering body blows. And because I know that he's weak-hearted, weak-minded, and weak physically, the first 30 seconds I throw those body blows, he's going to go to the ground. And I'm going to let him get up. And then I'm going to dance him around a little more just to tire him out. And I'm not going to hit him with any more body blows yet because I don't want him to quit. And I'm going to wait till the last 30 seconds of the match. And then I'm going to hit him with vicious body blows again. Now, mind you, I'm not going to hit him in the head at all. Why? Because I don't want to accidentally knock him out. Because, people who don't box, they don't fight, they don't know how to take a punch. They don't see the punch. They're not used to getting hit. They probably go to bed. Or it'll make them quit because they'll be lightly concussed. So I was wait till the last 30 seconds of the first round, hit him with vicious body blows because I know he's going to get a little break and he's going to have a little bit of time to recover. And I can coach him through the recovery and make him feel like he'll get in the second round. So brutalize him at the last 30 seconds. Then when he's in that break, he's going to be trying to catch his breath and he's going to be feeling like he can survive because I'm telling him to keep going. I'm going to encourage him. And then right when he almost catches his breath, the break is over because it was only 30 seconds. So he's still short of breath. And now his mind is starting to go. And I'm going to let him come back in and I'm going to come in really close. I'm going to infight him, which is going to make him throw more punches because I'm walking him down and because he hasn't ever boxed before. When people walk towards you in a boxing match and you haven't boxed, you get anxious and nervous. So you start throwing punches. And the punches are going to be really, really soft because his arms are going to be like Jello because he has not had any experience throwing a lot of punches. And even if he did have experience, he doesn't have the cardio. So the punches are bad form. They're soft. They're slow. They're weak. And it just serves to tire him out. And then I'm going to go back to that body and I'm going to punch him so hard in his body that he's going to be urinating blood. I mean, I'm going to be punching him so hard. And I'm going to try my best to break his floating ribs. The floating ribs, the ones at the bottom toward the back, that's where I'm land the punch and break those floating ribs. The good news is if I break him, he won't know immediately. I'll try my best not to hit him with a kidney shot because if I hit him with a kidney shot, I know his body's going to shut down a couple seconds later and he's going to crumble and he's not going to want to get up or continue. So I'll do my best to hit him with those punches to the floating ribs, probably hit him in the solar plexus, probably punch him in the neck a couple times, but definitely will not hit him with a kidney shot and will not hit him with a head shot. Then I'll let him get through the round. And this time at the end of the round, I'm not going to brutalize him because I want him to feel a little bit more rejuvenated, like he can make it. Then when he gets to the third round, I know that he won't have the energy to get past the third round. You see, he won't have any energy. Like no matter what I do, just from him standing up in the third round, he's going to suffer a level of exhaustion that will prevent him from even continuing to the fourth round. Even if his mind and his heart, which he doesn't have heart, tried to tell him to do it, he couldn't do it physically. So in the third round, then I would know, okay, well, now it's time to get him out of here. So as soon as the bell ding ding to start the round, I would come out like Mike Tyson. I would hit him with the most vicious 3-punch body shot. And when he's ducking in, because when you get hit with the body shots and you're not used to it, you're not going to move your feet because that's what a boxer would do. You'd move your feet, you'd get out of the way. But what an amateur does, what a novice, what they're going to do when they get hit with vicious body shots, they're going to curl down. And just as he's curling down, I'm going to lift him up with an uppercut. And it damn near might break his goddamn neck. I'm going to lift him up with an uppercut and then sit him back down with the hook. So I'm going to uppercut, left hook him. And I promise you that hook, that would have hit his jaw, that quick motion, that's what cuts your light off. Like when your head goes like that whipping, that cuts the lights off. So I'd have hit him with that. He'd have went out and then he'd have fell over and his head would have hit the concrete, at which point he may have started bleeding, maybe not, but certainly it would have doubled the concussion and the pain that would ensue when he wakes up. And I'm not going to say what I would have done after that because some things are not for the public, but that third round would have been nearly fatal, if not fatal. He would not have made it any way past that. And the only consideration at that point would have been for me, how do we get his dead ass up out of my property? You dig? That's about it. Like he had zero chance. He didn't have a little bit of chance. He had literally zero chance. The people who are not fighters, they're listening to that and they're thinking like, how can you plan that out like that? That's impossible. You can't do that. Nah, it's entirely possible. Especially when you're fighting someone who never has fought before. Oh, it's entirely possible. That's exactly how it would happen. Everyone who fights, they know like, yes, that's very doable. Somebody who never has laced up gloves, yes, you could absolutely do that to them. Absolutely. Thank you. And shout out to bro right here. I could tell bro fights. He writes, quote, if you've never been in a serious hard sparring or ever fought a sanctioned bout, then you have no idea how long 1 minute is. That's a fact. Shout out to the real men fighters in the chat. Exactly. And that's why I had it set up perfectly. I knew my fight plan was going to work beautifully. And my goal, see, people who don't know fighting, you think there would have been a fight. There was going to be no fight. It was going to be a beating. It was going to be a clinic. My goal, the biggest challenge would have been making sure he doesn't quit, and making sure I don't accidentally knock him out cold too early. That'd have been the big thing. I wanted to drag him at least to the third round just so that I could punish him enough, because my goal is so that when he wakes up, everything in his body feels broken, so that if someone touches him, he feels pain from it. I want the effects to last. I want lasting damage. That's my goal. To knock him out is easy. I could do that in the first round, in the first 30 seconds. But that was not the goal, because you get knocked out, you get a concussion, might have a headache for a couple of days, but that's it. I wanted to hurt him badly, like permanently. That was my goal. Yeah, exactly. That 4 minutes would have been like a lifetime to Lil Buddy. And then doing 3 of those rounds with only a 30-second break when you already don't have any cardio. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have went well. Yeah, that would have been real pain. And that was my goal, was to hurt him badly, permanently. Anyway, so check this out. So here's the conversation. So I just confirmed with him, hey, buddy, 4-minute rounds, 30-second breaks for 5 rounds. And I give you $1,000. He says, copy, like he's with it. Okay. So that was Saturday, right? And I really want this fade. Like, you have no idea how badly I want this fade. So I decided to create a plan. I said, okay, just to make sure that this happens, I'm going to message him every single day and remind him, just to make sure that he doesn't like forget or quit. That's why I bought him the gloves, because I knew that if I left it to him to have his own gloves, he was going to show up to the plantation and say, oh, I forgot my gloves, we can't box. I knew he was going to do that. Right. So that's why I bought gloves for him, so he couldn't show up and say he doesn't have gloves. If he showed up and say, oh, I don't have headgear, I don't have a groin protector, I don't have a mouthpiece, then I'm like, cool, I won't wear a mouthpiece, I won't wear a groin protector, I won't wear headgear. Let's get it in. You feel me? Like, everything else we could work around. But the boxing gloves were a critical piece we can't work around. Any of you guys who actually have had street fights, you know that your hands are going to get damaged. Last street fight, not the last, but like 4 street fights back, like I had socked somebody in the head and like basically damaged my hand significantly. That's just not something that anybody should do, especially if they're a proper fighter. They know how to throw a real punch. So I bought the man gloves just to make sure I got the pleasure of beating the urine out of this boy. So ordered them gloves, checked in on him every single day. And this is after he was all nonchalant. Oh, yeah, I like that. And remember, ladies and saints, he even asked to fade up one of the homies. He said, not only am I going to fight you, Marquette, I want to fight one of your friends. Okay, cool. So that was Saturday. I reminded him of the terms. He said, all good. Then the next day, I messaged him, hey, please confirm you will be on time Thursday for this boxing match. And then he writes, yes, I had to hit Brody with the heart. I'm in love. Had to. That was Sunday. Then the next day, Monday, and I'm telling you, boy, I wanted this fade, because the reason I want this fade is this. I'm going to tell you why I wanted this fade so badly. There's a couple reasons. Reason number one, he sat up there and lied to thousands of people for over an hour. Reason number two, he wasted a lot of my time with the BS. Reason number three, he was speaking up on me with like, bro, don't disrespect me, because I really gets it in. Don't do that. Nah, don't do that. And then number four, he tried to play that, oh yeah, I'm 6'3", I weigh 250, 260. Nah, homie, that ain't gonna get you off. Like in your suburb where you're from, you might scare those nerds with all of that. Yeah, I'm 6'3", 260. You might scare them, but me, all that mean to me is I'm gonna knock you out, and niggas is going to respect me even more. And that's how you know somebody doesn't want the fade. If you ever hear somebody start describing their attributes, they don't want the fade. If you want the fade, you don't start describing your Tinder profile. Yeah, I weigh this much. I'm this. Hell nah. All you say is where that fade at. You don't start like, oh yeah, I like, no, buddy. So I really wanted to hurt Lil Buddy. Man, I wanted to hurt Lil Buddy. So I messaged bro every single day. So the last one I messaged him was on Sunday. Please confirm. He said yes. Then I messaged him the next day on Monday. All right. Are we still on for 12 p.m. Thursday? Then he writes nothing. He went MIA all of a sudden. And then I'm like, damn, this little coward is going to flake on me. So then Tuesday goes by. I don't get a response from little buddy. Then I hit him up on Wednesday. And then I say, hey, checking in. We're scheduled for a fade tomorrow, 12 p.m. Please confirm you'll be driving in tomorrow. Huh? I'm trying to get my fade. Now here's the thing that gets me mad. You took all these hours. Yeah, you scared. Oh, am I scared? Oh, that's funny. You're about to learn the hard way. You really about to learn about me. I ain't never been scared like Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. You about to learn the hard way, my boy. That's why I was doing everything in my power to get him here. Because woo! And you know why I really wanted to do him dirty? People don't really know the work that I do. They see me like casually sparring the Saints. It's on my property. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I like these guys. I love these guys. I don't want to create bad blood. I'm just trying to help people stay sharp, create a positive experience. I don't want any liabilities. So we keeping it light. And we're on concrete as well. But sparring the enemy, man, I'm trying to hurt something. So you guys remember when we're having the conversation, he was like, yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I'll fight you and I'll fight one of your friends. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. He even called me scared too. You guys heard that? You heard that part? That was crazy. So me being scared, right? Stop it. Message him every single day. Then on Monday, all of a sudden, no response. Then on Tuesday, also no response. Then I follow up on Wednesday. Hey, man, checking in. We got a fade tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Please confirm you will be driving in tomorrow because I wanted my fade. That was at 9:42 a.m. A couple hours later, he writes, nah, I enrolled in boxing and learned I can't go 4 minutes, and then put a laugh face. Nigga, ain't nothing to laugh about, coward. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask y'all a question. At the point at which we set up the fade, it was like not even a full week until Thursday. It was like 4 or 5 days, right? So within that 4 or 5 days, now mind you, he kept playing it to me like he was too busy to come take the fade. He found time to go take a whole boxing class. He found time that he could go take a whole boxing class. That means he could have came, took the fade earlier. He was a lying coward. But here's the kicker. Why you go take a boxing class? You must have been scared. You must have been scared to death. But to hear him tell it when he was just babbling, and this is why. In Boss University, in the Master Communicator course, I talk about manliness. I talk about masculine thinking. We don't just do this. See, the difference is I already thought through all of the eventualities before I start talking crazy. I thought through every single eventuality. This guy was doing what most males today do. They lie. They overestimate themselves. They're phony and effeminate. And that's why I feel sorry for women, because there's so few choices. Because these guys are clowns. These guys are clowns out here. And when I tell women, like, look, baby, you're going to have to share a boss with another good woman. And initially they're like, no, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Because to be with a sucker is damn near dangerous. Imagine this ball 6'3", 260, scared of a fade. You want to be with a guy like that? That's most men, though. We got 1,000 people watching, right? It's 1,000 people watching right now. Here's the kicker. Everybody talking like they're me when really they're more like him. Let's be real. They talking like they're me. You're not the boogeyman, boy. You more like the dude who was scared. But they talk like that. Because most guys are liars. That's right. His pride carried him away. Ego is dangerous. Now, let me give you guys another example why this is so important to understand. Let me teach you guys why this is so important. Check this out. We're just talking about fading, right? So he was saying he wanted a fade, but he was bluffing. I was saying I wanted a fade, and there was nothing I wanted more than that fade. There was nothing else that I could do this month that would be better than that fade. I wanted that fade bad. So it's really two different levels of commitment and two different levels of realness. And I was going to do everything I said. Everything I said I was going to do, I was going to do it. He was going to do nothing that he said. I wasn't like exaggerating. I was just talking based on what I know I could do. He was talking based on what his emotions want him to do. It's very dangerous when you don't know the difference. It's so much better to just be, and I'm not even going to say be humble, just be real. Just be real. Like, say if, and I told him during the conversation, I said, there's nothing wrong with saying you don't want the fade. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to fight nobody. There's nothing wrong with saying you don't want the fade. That doesn't even mean you're scared. It just means you don't want the fade. You might be scared, but it doesn't mean necessarily that you're scared. As I said, if it was OG Booby Black and, or it was Kevin Gates and he asked for the fade, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm not scared. I just know that I'm going to beat you up bad and then your peoples is going to jump in. I already know how that goes. So I'm going to just save time. You heard me? I'm going to save time because I'm not trying to get jumped. I've been jumped before. I've been stabbed up before. Like, I already know how this goes. So I'm going to just skip that because you're in the stronger position. And I'm not going to lie. See, people want to feel like they're so big and bad. You got to know when you're not in the stronger position. These are things I teach in the book Dark Truths. Like, deal with what you are the level you're actually at. This is the problem with women. Women, they want to pretend everything's equal when it's in their favor, right? But here's the funny thing. When it's time to date, they don't want nothing equal. They want the guy to make more money. They want the guy to be taller. Then all of a sudden, hierarchy comes into play. Realizing how much power you do or don't have will actually keep you safe. It's the best thing for you. Huh? Yeah. But anyways, check this out. Let's go back to Lil Buddy. Lil Buddy right here. So apparently he was scared because there's no reason you're going to take a boxing class if you've never taken a boxing class. He was scared. He wanted to see if he could actually do it. And here's what I guess happened. My guess is that he went on my Instagram or he Googled Marquette Devon Burton boxing. And mind you, just side note, in case you didn't know, I'm undefeated. Not only am I undefeated, every single boxing round I've ever fought in, I won. So not only did I win all of the matches, I won all of the rounds in all of the matches. I'm undefeated. So maybe he looked up some of my boxing footage and he's like, damn, bro could actually do this. And he's like, let me try it out. Let me see where I'm at. So he went and took a class and he realized, damn, this is not easy. He writes, now I enrolled in boxing and I learned I can't go 4 minutes. And then he puts a laughing face. How is it funny to be a liar and a coward? And then he writes, still bought your book. If you'd have bought my book before this and read it, you'd never be in this predicament because you'd be wiser. The Black Box is a book of guidance for our day. He writes, and I made lieutenant this week. My pin ceremony is Saturday. He writes, sorry for wasting your time. Now that I respect. And then I do the adult thing. I say, hey, congratulations. Wishing you more success. That's the manly thing to do. I could say, hey, bro, you're soft. You're a liar. You wasted you wasted everybody's time. I could just completely degrade him at that point. But I didn't. I did the manly thing. Hey, congratulations, man. More success to you. Because at a level, I'm used to people doing this because most people are not real. They're phony. Most men are not brave. They're cowards. Most people are not fighters. They're runners. Huh? Right? So it was more than likely that was the case. But the thing that should really fire you guys up, and to me it's astounding, you look at the level of arrogance and narcissism. The level of arrogance, like you're on a live stream with thousands of people and you over here keep on huffing and puffing like, yeah, I do this and I do that and I could bench press you and I could do that and, I'll fight you and I'll fight one of your friends and I'll be out there. Yeah, I need $1,000. Yeah. And it's like, you did all of that. You did all of that. Said all of that. And you just nothing but a coward. You nothing but a coward. But here I want you guys to notice, in public, in front of the masses, he's a savage. He's a beast. He's such a tough guy in front of the audience. But as soon as the audience is gone, now he's a mortal again. He's a mere mortal again. When the audience is gone, now he's humble. When he's in the private DM, Now he's a nice guy in the private DMs. He's respectful in the private DMs, but in the public, oh, he's talking so crazy. As I said, there's some YouTubers I'm going to expose. I'm doing a 5-part series. And similarly, in the public, they have one image, and then behind the scenes is so different. So very different. Same thing with Aaron the plumber. He's a coward. In the public, he's talking crazy. But in the DMs, I literally sent you my address and said, come through. And then you stop responding. Like, you're a clown. And this is what I find so consistently. So I'm going to just stick to doing my geopolitical content, doing my entrepreneurship content, because all of these guys are just liars, and you can't trust liars because they're rats, they're snitches. You can't trust people like that. They don't have any integrity as a man. This guy, I'm not going to get into it. Anyways, ladies and saints, let me see if anybody had any comments, questions before we get out here. Shout out to Constantine supporting the work via Venmo. By the way, Andre, I got your message. I'm going to get you set up. Shout out to Kevin. He writes, good stream. Thanks for sharing. Oh, absolutely. I thought it was necessary. I also acknowledge Austin. He writes, beautiful plan. No fun in an immediate knockout. Oh, absolutely not. Play with your prey before getting the kill. Kill him mentally, then physically. And that's the true satisfaction, is killing him mentally. It is making him feel small. Acknowledge Mr. Ruffin. He writes, peace of the saints. Sass in Miami, tuition. Rookies always quit early from body shots. 7 writes, you're one of the greatest business minds of this generation. People may not realize it because you have decided to apply your genius to cultural reform. Your pricing strategy is immaculate. So I appreciate that. And you know what? Thank you very much for that. That really does mean a lot, because my stock picks have been extraordinary. I don't even want to say humbly, accurately, my stock picks have been extraordinary. And if you've been following my stock picks, you should have a lot of money directly because of your boy. My stock picks have been insane, utterly insane, prophetic, in fact. Shout out to Mr. Thompson. He writes, just watched personal finance conference footage. If I don't plan on becoming an entrepreneur, where should I allocate that percentage of income instead? Excellent question. Definitely don't allocate that to your friend who's starting a business and things like that. It's not going to go well. So I'd be curious as to your specific picture, but what I would say at the very least is you can put it in stock market if you look at, or real estate. So the way I would do it if I were you, and just side note, people wondering what we're talking about, there's a lesson he got. It's on personal finance, mindset, 401k, IRA, and real estate. So what I would do if you're not doing product-based business at all, that amount of money that I would have allocated there, I'd basically take that and distribute it equally over the other categories. That's what I would do. And real estate is a great buy. And I talk about why real estate now. Real estate is much better to buy at certain times. In fact, there's recently a notice put out that about half of America's housing market has declined in value. There have been some pockets that have done well, like the Northeast and the Midwest. But if you're looking at places like Florida and Texas and Nevada, we've seen a lot of declining prices, which is good for buyers, people with money. And shout out to the Saint for actually investing in himself. I also acknowledge David. He writes, those who have never fought really don't understand how little they know about fighting. Your plan would have gone exactly as planned. I have no doubt. Oh, 100%. And the good thing is I've run the plan before. You know what I'm saying? I've done the plan before. Shout out to Johnny. He writes, 260-pound lil buddy wasn't ready. Never will be. Absolutely. He ain't got no heart. He's weak and phony. He'll never be ready. He's not man enough. He's not man enough to see me. Not man enough. Huh? Shout out to Ray. I mean, just imagine backing down from a fight and putting a smiley face. Really? And that's what we have within the SAS. And the SAS, and we got all savages out here, man. Shout out to Quat. He just did a 50-mile run. Shout out to SAS in San Antonio. They just had the river run, which was organized by Marcos. And Marcos is a confirmed saint. He's a real one. He's been with us for a long time. Good brother. Very honorable man. People only have great things to say about him. And that's really what we specialize in. We specialize in bringing together those men and women who pursue excellence in the areas of health, wealth, and relationships. That's what we do. Ladies and saints, it has been a pleasure to have this time to fellowship with you all. I hope that you learned some lessons, and it's not always a lesson on ego or on anger. This kid wasn't angry. I don't even think in real life he has a big ego. I think it was the attention and being in the spotlight and wanting to live up to be something that he's not. That's why when we're having the conversation, I asked him, I said, do you think you and I measure up? And that's not to insult or to put him down. That's just to put him in reality. Anyways, 3 Sentence Bible, be yourself, be good to yourself, be good to good people. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to be a tough guy. You don't have to be, flashy. You don't have to be cocky. Just be yourself. Nothing wrong with that. That's the best person to be. It's the easiest person to be. Let us end this with our tradition, the creed of the assassin. Repeat after me with full conviction, knowing this is true of you. The creed of the assassin. I am going to be who I truly am because I am remarkable. And I'm going to strive every moment to show the greatest part of who I am. Until next time, peace to the saints.